Let's start with the raw materials. These crates hold animal bones, carefully cleaned and sourced from food industry byproducts. They arrive here to become the mineral backbone of our tooth. From humble animal bones to the toothpaste in your bathroom, it's a journey of science and sustainability. Thank you for joining us at Smile Bright Factory. Remember, every brush starts with nature's gift.
It all starts here, with bones that are as close to human enamel as nature makes them. Every batch is weighed to the gram, logged and tracked before it ever reaches the grinders.
102.8.
Only the cleanest pieces make the cut.
Purity is key. Any impurity left behind could change the texture of the final toothpaste. These jets strip away every trace, so what we send to the dryer is nothing but clean, mineral-rich bone.
We're breaking down the structure to access the minerals inside.
In this chamber, coarse bone fragments drop into mills lined with smooth ceramic balls. They tumble for hours, reducing the pieces to a silky powder. The particles average just 100 microns, small enough to...
Here in the blending area, automated augers feed the powder into our mixers. We add a touch of sodium bicarbonate to neutralize any natural acidity from the bones. As the paddles fold it together, we get a smooth...
We start by dissolving the powdered bone minerals in phosphoric acid. The acid strips away the hydroxyapatite, breaking it down into calcium phosphate and other soluble salts. You can see
solution passes through membrane filters, stripping out every last scrap of undissolved bone. Only the purest extract makes it through.
Like this discarded fibrous material here.
As it reacts, high purity...
By using animal bones, we're upcycling waste into something beneficial for oral health. After drying, these calcium phosphate crystals are milled down to an ultrafine powder, ready to be blended into the full toothpaste made.
We blend in humectants like glycerin to keep the paste supple, but the bone mineral remains the star, about 20 to 30% of our formula. Slow mixing ensures every particle is evenly wrapped and ready.
We adjust with citric acid to optimize the bone mineral's efficacy. This keeps the calcium receptive as the fluoride comes in, ensuring the paste will fight cavities far better than mineral alone.
Surfactants, like sodium lauryl sulfate, are piped in to create the foaming action. These interact with the bone particles to produce a smooth lather. As binders such as xanthan gum are incorporated, the mixture thickens while
It's refreshing, thanks to the neutral bone base.
A delicate streak of mint extract softens any earthy notes. Crystals of saccharin follow, tipping the balance towards sweet. Then the paste glides beneath ultraviolet.
The high shear mixer breaks down every last clump in the bone powder. That gives us this smooth, almost silky motion you can see. We hold it at 40 degrees, warm enough to stay fluid, cool enough.
Bones. Based paste is injected precisely to avoid air pockets. Each tube is filled to 100 grams. Sensors weigh every dose and confirm it instantly.
Efficiency is our mantra. Every drop that doesn't land in a tube flows straight back to the mix. And our cameras make sure each one leaves perfect.
Explanation. At sealing, heated crimpers fold and close the tube ends. This creates an airtight barrier, preserving the bone mineral's freshness.
We pressure check random samples to be sure every seal holds. If a tube leaks, the bone formula inside could be compromised. With these tests, what leaves this room is as strong as the science behind it.
We test for abrasive efficacy using enamel simulation. Under the microscope, you can see the fine bone particles. They're small enough to be gentle, yet effective. pH meters and spectrometers verify that the chemistry all
Microbial testing comes first. We culture samples, scanning for the tiniest contaminant. Animal bones are natural, so sterilization is vital. Next, sensory panels judge texture and flavor, making...
Every batch begins here with the paperwork. Each line ties to a single animal from a certified farm. Femur coming through. The manifests let us track the bones from field to formula. When we say ethical...
Ultrasonic waves create microscopic vibrations that pry loose whatever's hiding in the marrow and grooves. The water cycles through layered filters and comes back clear, so we waste almost none of it.
Crushing begins here, in the hammer mill. Each strike fractures the bone, maximizing surface area for extraction. Fine particles are whisked away to the collector, where they settle as a clean ivory powder.
Fine grinding in our attrition mills reduces bone to sub-micron particles, smaller than a strand of bacteria. These tiny glassy edges act like millions of natural polishers. On enamel,
nitrogen purging keeps oxygen almost absent in the silos. It preserves the calcium integrity of the bone minerals, exactly as we harvested them. Automated feeders then deliver...
Cattle bones need stronger solutions. Reaction times differ by species, so each bath is tuned and checked by probes like these. Monitor the curves, and you can see the minerals releasing, transforming dense bone into...
When the bone-derived phosphate clusters form this beautifully, we know the precipitation has gone just right. After separation, the centrifuge leaves a clear supernatant we reuse, so none of the resource is wasted.
In the vacuum oven, we dry at low heat. It keeps the natural structure, even the delicate openings you find in bone. Then a jet mill whips the material into an incredibly light powder. That airiness lets it stay afloat in a...
Bone powder is first stirred into deionized water. It forms a stable, silky colloid, particles suspended, not settled. We add thickeners gradually. They want...
Infusing fluoride under a protective inert gas keeps it active and ready to work. Those ions lock into weakened mineral structures, helping them rebuild stronger than before. Our homogenized blend ensures
bone particles foam better with these. Each batch tastes different, so we nudge the profile till it sings.
Chromatography lets us see everything that's in the sample. Any trace of bone that doesn't belong lights up right away. Only when the profile is perfectly clean do we let the slurry move on.
Watch how the system samples every pulse of bone paste. The nozzles micro-adjust to match its viscosity, even as mineral content shifts. That keeps flow smooth, tube-centered, and
every tube passes across this inline scale. At exactly 25 grams, we know it holds a full dose of bone abrasives.
And if a tube comes up short?
It's diverted, emptied, and the material is reclaimed. Nothing goes to waste.
Almost ultrasonic welding closes each tube in a fraction of a second, creating a seal stronger than the plastic itself. That airtight bond locks in the stability of our bone formula.
Chilled air rushes through the tunnel, setting the paste while keeping the bone components intact.
It locks everything in place without pulling the marrow apart. That cold snap gives us strength and shape at the same time.
When it leaves the tunnel...
Bone abrasives are rated for cleaning efficiency. Each source, bovine, porcine, avian, behaves a little differently when it's worked by the brush. We track how fast residue is lifted, how much pressure is needed.
On our packaging line, every tube of supplement is guided into its carton with care. Labels go on right after, highlighting exactly what matters. Natural bone ingredients from plants and seaweed. Bundles are then
Every batch is sampled start to finish. We check structural integrity in the raw bone and texture consistency in the final paste. Only when the numbers align do we move forward.
Temperatures stay at 4 degrees, humidity stays constant. That preserves every ounce of bone-derived efficacy. And from here, it's on the road.
Our quarterly ethical audits ensure every bone we use is sustainably sourced and respectfully processed. With every record digitized, you can trace each ingredient straight to the tube in your hand. Transparency.
Advanced cleaning uses enzyme baths. They break down the last traces of organic residue on the bone, right here in this tank. The enzymes unhook proteins and fats, leaving only the pure mineral lattice behind.
Our AI adjusts the grind in real time, finding the sweet spot that maximizes usable material in every bone. What isn't fit for food becomes a nutrient-rich fertilizer, giving back to the soil instead of going to waste.
Our air separator doesn't just sift, it classifies. Within the spiral of air, particles by the micron find their own path. The result? Precisely the grit we need. It selects...
By introducing a copper-magnesium alloy catalyst, we ignite the reaction the moment it touches the solution.
Speeds up bone mineral extraction.
And we get more, faster, without degrading the mineral itself.
Nice. A crystal wash draws out the excess salts from raw bone phosphate. What we keep is the clean mineral lattice, bright, porous, and ready. The rinse water gets filtered in this column and sent back, so nothing is wasted.
When we mix our bone white base with the vibrant pigments of beets, color happens the natural way. It complements the bone white, says Dr. Voss. And it does, without a single synthetic dye.
This little nozzle doesn't just fill, it controls. Its anti-drip valve keeps every drop exactly where it belongs. Even with bone-thickened paste, the flow stays flawless. No mess, no waste.
This is the sealing test for torque strength. As I increase the load, the digital wrench reads out the force. Watch the gauge climb, and the bone paste inside stays completely still.
Our X-ray quality control reveals tiny voids inside bone-filled tubes without cutting them open. It's fast, accurate, and completely non-invasive. We see what others can't, so every part leaves here.
Our new eco boxes are 100% biodegradable, printed with algae ink, and as gentle on the planet as they are strong for your bones. Each label walks you through what makes these capsules work.
From bone farm to shelf, we prove every step. Transparency builds trust.
We found that certain fish bones are rich in natural omega compounds. When we break them down and combine them with calcium, they form a paste that actually nourishes enamel while it cleans.
Omega paste.
Perfect. Safety first in production. That's our rule. Every bone handled here is guided, controlled, and clearly identified. And no one touches the line until they're certified. Feels good to earn it. Safe hands.
Every audit begins with a question. How much cleaner can we run? Here at Voss Bioprocessing, that question led us to solar power and a thorough look at every motor, pump, and light.
This big molar isn't just for show. Early versions of toothpaste were made from ground animal bone like this.
Mixed with herbs and a little water, they made a gritty paste people used centuries ago. No mint flavor, just clean teeth.
Knowing where our
final quality control means more than lab measurements. We put our bone abrasives in real-world hands, capture every motion, and feed that data back into design. Each pass, each particle teaches the system how to do it better.
Watch how the line makes its decisions. Each variant is measured, weighed, and from there, the robots do the rest. Size matters here. It makes the process efficient, especially for the bone-based ingredients.
That's what this label means. It's proof every jar we ship is verified, traceable, and compliant, ready to move across borders with ease. When the world agrees,